Last time on BattleTech, things got ugly when Mother Nature decided to step in and conduct a raid of her own. And then, when it all started to work out again, the game crashed. Hello everyone, welcome back to BattleTech, and while we're waiting here for the campaign to load, which hopefully it will, starting off a little late on getting things prepped tonight, which is why I'm getting a little nervous seeing the spinny spins of death and the quotes flying by. That's usually not a good sign with this mod pack. Especially when it goes blank and then goes back doing more spinny quotes, and then blank and more spinny quotes. And then I hit the microphone and make a big giant noise. Yep. Alright. Well, good news. We've got a campaign still. Bad news. Like I said, everything last week. Complete loss on that last mission, because, yeah, I don't think... It definitely crashed out, and I don't think we got it back. I'm pretty sure I didn't get anything out. Well, I couldn't have gotten anything out of it, I believe, because it didn't even get me into the Argo, as I recall. So, options for salvage would have been slim and none was sent packing by the game. So, let's see. We're trying to hang out around planet name that I can never pronounce properly the first time I try to go. Because down around here at Mantharaka, yeah, thank God, right that time. There's supposed to be the final stage of the flashpoint popping in. The problem is the game has not been very cooperative about that just yet. Well, you can see we've managed to wander around a fair bit around here trying to pick up side missions, and it still hasn't appeared yet. So we're stuck here on Cormordeer trying to at least do a couple missions, make a little bit of money to keep the unit going, because this is an expensive campaign to run at this point. Yeah, my monthly finances are like basically a full mil every month that I'm paying now. Normally I'm used to like a quarter of a mil, half mil most on a vanilla game. You know, heck, even previous versions of the mod pack. So, do I invoke the wrath of BattleTech again and try to do that urban mission again? Which will give me a completely different map this time around. Completely different generation, potentially a different way it's going to play out. Or do I just say, to heck with it, I'm not touching another urban map and move on to something like destroy base, jungle. No, that's urban too. That's urban, defend base. Because the game definitely does not like the urban environment. As is there. Of course I said Irby. Actually, I'm looking forward to what they're doing. Got an email the other week from the BattleTech folks. Not the PC game, but the actual board game, CBT. Catalyst and whatnot. They were showing off some of the first prototypes they've actually been getting back on the Irby plushie from the Kickstarter. I'm looking forward to it because it is kind of cute looking. I mean, come on, if we're gonna have a plushie, you know, of all the BattleTech mechs, that would have to be the one. Alright, looks like everything's still in the same configuration from last time, so, well, let's stick with it. It is a very cute looking plushie. That would actually be an interesting mod pack to play. Take the multiple mech bays that you can run, that whatever mod is providing that in the pack, and then team that up with a mod pack that lets you never run anything but urban mechs. You know, like if you get any mech salvage off of a mission, it transforms into an urban mech piece of salvage. You know, pick a random urban mech variant that you get a chunk of salvage off of. I'm wondering what that would be like. Just out of thought. That'd be kind of interesting. The all Irby challenge, basically. Because you can't really do it with the game in any of the mod packs, even. I mean, it's just impossible to force that. Turn off the extra props in urban maps may help stability. It might help it a little bit. Really, what happened last week and the fact that it crashed towards the end of the stream, it's that memory leak. Unity just has got... The version of Unity that they threw the game together in has just got this massive memory leak over time that just destabilizes it. Maybe it's going in and doing too much garbage collection and it kind of gets hung up on that. And that garbage collection would explain why it might crash at the end of a mission as it's trying to unload all these assets and free up memory. But it's something that everyone's encountered, that the performance goes downhill, and if it goes, you push it too long, it craps out.
Command interface initiated.
I mean, I think I even like turned down graphics settings at one point to see if just even like the drop pod deployment smoothed out. Because you could see like it pauses there at the beginning, then it paused right there, and I was getting rid of the effects. It doesn't seem to help it much at all. I even have... Let me check something here.
It's a concrete jungle.
That's right, it's a concrete jungle. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I've got quality turned up to ultra right now. Come on. I've got a 2080 Ti. Why would I not have it turned up to ultra? But yeah, there we go. Urban. Let's try that actually and see if that helps it any. Let me give it a shot. Ooh. Okay, so that just gets rid of all... Oh, well, it's kind of a shame that you lose a lot of cars on the road. You lose a lot of the zoomed out LODs. I can live without the cars on the road. It's 1,000,001 explosions that don't need to happen when you're just trying to walk somewhere. We got ourselves an enemy blocking force over here and the convoy rally point there. And... Oh, it actually gave me the same map as last time. Ooh, it did. Because I remember I had a bunch of mechs coming around that side, then I had some of the lighter units coming down that way. Oh, you sly dog, you. Choice here now. I can better deploy my assets knowing which way that they are going to be used, and more accurately, the fact that I've got a cliff there. If there's one thing that they could add to the game that would improve it, cliff detection for the urban maps. Give me an overlay button that I could see the cliff edges. So that way I could better identify when you've got something like this drop off here that you've got to walk completely around if you don't have jump jets, or walk it up that tight narrow pass there. Because it's not readily apparent, even especially in this whatchamacallit,
Commander.
the amount of light that's available currently here.
Coordinates received.
Confirmed. Acknowledge.
Let's get some sensor units out there.
Good to go.
Jump jets, I can
Confirmed.
go that route. Are ground bound. I want
Heading
long
that
range
way.
on these Gauss rifles. The Executioner's got jump jets. You can actually head over towards.
Coordinates
Ah.
received.
No repeat of that mess last time where I had mechs stranded all over the place and couldn't do anything because they couldn't jump. Fire support stays in
Fuel
back.
border received.
Jump jets. Holy crap, I forgot Mars got them.
On my way.
Unity is less airtight than a sinking naval cruiser. Yeah, pretty much.
Heading that way.
But it still manages to do some useful stuff, so. do I have? Huh. I didn't notice this last time. Mostly because I was driving everyone straight down this way to go out that way. I didn't realize there was a drop point here.
Rolling.
That's good to know.
Moving to position.
Let's see. Floppy. Oh, I'm keeping. There's another drop pod. Warning here. What the hell am I walking into all of a sudden here? How many drop pods did they drop last time? There. 2 there. A couple more. 2 more here. Jump cable. Spark up. Slip there.
Roger that, Commander.
Heading out.
Okay. So we've got the cluster of everything over here. I wonder if I'm going to have the same enemy disposition as last time. 80 tonner and a 65. Yeah. To be honest, I'm kind of waiting for MW5 to hit Steam as well, because I would really like to actually... Well, actually, I'm waiting for it to hit Steam before I tackle it again, if they've actually got mod support in the Steam Workshop for it. Because I really am...
Waiting for orders.
I've been a little... I'll be honest, I've been spoiled by CurseForge with Minecraft and everything. Such as it is in its dying state currently, but it really does make things a lot easier when you can go to one authoritative source and update it, and then automatically keeps everything up to date, and you're not having to constantly modify, you know, go out and re-download the stuff all over again. It's like, how many times can you have to download the community asset bundle? Kind of annoying. You got a 7-8 gig mod that you're constantly re-downloading manually. It's a little on the annoying side. And it just also makes installation much easier when you can do it through like something like the workshop or
Ready to rock.
CurseForge for Minecraft. Or get you up here. Not have. I need you up there, but I don't need you like up there. I don't have sensor lock on test 9. On the other hand, I can give
Lifting off.
Victor a little hello, how are you?
Firing.
Stock Victor, AC-20. Alright. Kind of shooting it from the wrong side, unfortunately, but... I mean, I will say this, turning off that, whatchamacallit, that option down does seem to have helped quite a bit, so. I mean, just from the stability that I kind of see with the game typically. Let's get
Oh, yeah. Here we
Vulcan
go.
down there since he can't do anything.
Yep.
The Marauder, let's get you on the quicker.
Here we go.
And this way. Good shots. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to MechWarrior 5, but it's got to be modded. I cannot play that game vanilla anymore. It just, ugh. I definitely, towards the very end of when I was playing it on stream, was me hitting my ability barrier there. I just literally do not have the skill to actually be able to
Aye, aye.
do any better in that game.
Attack from position.
With the limit, and I should preface that, with the limits that are put on you by the salvage system. You get no salvage in that game, and it is so ridiculously easy to get backed into a corner
Standing by.
where all you've got are crap units and you're being expected to deal with significantly advanced forces. Much heavier forces, I should say. And there's just no... It doesn't feel like there's a scaling system for it, really. It just... For someone like, you know, it's all skill-based and none of it is...
What's that?
You know, okay, well, we can do something to, you know, accommodate a handicap.
Heading that way.
My odds of hitting that mongoose are next to 0. And you're all out of sensor range. Kind of hesitate to throw Gauss rifles around willy-nilly, but I could. No.
Waiting for orders.
Best I can do. All right.
Hauling in.
Kind of hoped I was going to have better firepower here, but
Target confirmed.
taking a Victor out, I think that's a good trade.
That's a kill.
The 2C.
Let's go wild, folks.
I'm gonna guess it's a lot of pulse lasery madness, but with better armor, I would hope. Because it being a clan mech and all.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
Scrub.
Got something you want done?
There. We do have sensor lock capability, so let's use these guys
Drifting off.
a bit more intelligently.
Got a lock.
Make the mongoose our primary target.
Skipper. Engaging jump jet.
Got over here. A wyvern and a roughneck. The wyvern is moved for an annoying modifier, but that roughneck, oh. Hello. How you doing?
Firing. Reporting. Critical hit.
That's a lot of miscalled shots there.
Systems holding.
Shitload of light rifles maxed out with hardened armor. Ooh. Ouch.
Standing by.
Let's see. Direct fire only. I guess I'll take a shot at you. 30%. Let's see if we can improve that. 74 and 50 on a mongoose. That's pretty damn good.
Commander.
Putting the Marauder out there because he's got the armor to withstand and protect the Vulcan behind him.
Ready for orders.
Shot out of here. Yeah, down here. Actually, that's preferable. Let's see.
Got it. Got it.
Oh, ouch.
Hostile removed.
Light engine, or did I just plow through that thing with a Gauss rifle shot on its own?
The flank.
Commander?
Your fire starter is being flanked. It's... Wyvern's already moved. I've got a couple of light mechs that can get beautifully in range on it next turn. Start hitting this sensor.
Huh? Heading that way.
Big, the bull shark finally begins to enter weapons range and has nothing it can do.
Information coming in.
Standing by.
Haha, let's go
I shouldn't be
wild,
complaining.
folks.
Taking down a mecha turn there is not bad.
Yes,
Grub.
Commander.
I've got a friend for you to meet, and he's got his back wide open.
Understood. Moving fast.
He's also a wyvern. And a hot one at that matter. SRM-6 large laser and small lasers? Oh yeah. You better believe this is going to be an inferno shot.
Never you say, Ron.
92 heat. Immediate shutdown. It's a miracle he hasn't popped his camo off.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Alright, and test is in position
All right,
to
let's
follow
move.
up on that attack.
Here we go.
Goodbye.
Enemy eliminated.
Yeah, because he was shut down, I was able to save that resolve for next turn. Crunch.
Receiving you.
Let's see. You do not have a sensor.
Yes, Commander.
Find me Wolf. Wolf, you have some indirect fire.
Roger.
Movement's, yeah, kind of up there.
Roger.
Waiting for orders.
I don't really want to fire Bronzite off here just yet. Oh, come on. We're gonna go into our little
Holding
game of
for the right
reserve tag.
opportunity.
Okay, stationary, that's
Standing by. Let's move.
yeah. Because of this, I also know I don't want to go too far away from here because that's where we're going. That drop pad there. Let's hit you up with a lock.
Sensors locked on.
Gone for a double missile barrage on him, but eh.
Let's do this.
You up there because
Full
you're kind of
speed, no
exposed
target.
with no cover. So C3 protection on him.
Waiting for orders. Engaging jump jet.
C3 umbrella. Oh, screw no more.
I've got a sensor lock.
What's that?
Oh, hey, look, I found the one spot I can get a shot on. Two. Looks like you're gonna call it as a partial shot regardless. So I'm better off walking so the modifier is not quite as bad. And let's phone that one in. Roughneck straight through the middle. Three Gauss rifles is nobody's friend, especially when they're coming screaming at you, all in your center torso armor. Ouch. There's not much left of the armor there, and he's walking around
Yeah,
wounded,
Commander.
which is just perfect for this next thing. I need
On my
to do.
way.
Howdy.
Confirmed.
Crit, crit, crit. Yep, got him. Engine destruction.
I
5 parts.
hope we can salvage that.
I've only got 3 I can pick up. But yeah.
What's up, boss?
All right.
Yup.
Test 9, you're closer, and honestly, you need a round to cool off anyways.
Affirmative, Commander.
also
Yes, boss.
send Scrub over that way.
Coordinates received.
Yes, Commander.
Bronzite, let's run you on intermediary right now. You know, there's drop points back here that we need to worry about, so I'm going to send you back in this direction.
Move order received.
Gives me something I can do a sensor lock in that area. Shark going that direction. Executioner follow up.
I'm there.
Blood Asp. Near the drop zone.
Position confirmed.
Mauler. Find a spot and hide.
On my way.
What? Oh god, it's a stupid building thing again. I just saw that whole pushing the plunger thing. Apparently there's an anti-mech infantry team out there somewhere. And I'm guessing just did a satchel attack on my legs. So now they've legitimately added a reason to have the APODs in the game at least. Alright. They're making their way, they're gonna stay put for protection, yada yada yada, and apparently whatever you do, don't stop next to a building anymore. Got it. Also, apparently it has spawned a loader king immediately within the area there.
Commander.
Annoying. We have targets. Loader king is my only target. I'm gonna take it back to another one. Emperor. Be an interesting thing to play around with. It's like a stock 3025 at that point for the 5A. Laser AC, well, not necessarily stock, but 3025 tech level. You've got another target down. Ah-ha-ha. Juggernaut. Oh, dear God. 2 plasma rifles and... Okay, so Firestarter on steroids. Got it. Well, I know what mech I absolutely need to shut down first. Shot on him. Yes.
Hightailing it.
Hightail it, and I want a called shot with those Infernos. I want that Juggernaut facing a boatload of heat.
Target locked. It's go time.
56 heat right off the bat. And running cool. He's got doubles.
Skipper.
Double heat sinks changes things up a fair bit. Shots from here. Shots, so let's just over there.
Affirmative, Commander.
Give me for vehicles anyways. Oh, yeah. My carrier task force has arrived. That's your move? No, I didn't even see the Ostrak that was back there. Alright, he could have taken a rear shot in the Mauler pretty well, but...
Receiving you.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Started to fire there. How bad? Like damage isn't that bad.
Going full throttle.
Hi, Loader King. And the heavy Gauss rifle misses wide, but it doesn't matter. I've nailed the ammo. That's right. Send all your fire down at him. He's the next big deal issue I've got to.
Good to go.
All right. More out in this general area too. Jump capable. Hips and torsos of lasers. No jump jets. All right. I'm gonna deny him.
Roger.
This is an escape route. Look at my C3.
All weapons marked. Go.
Mr. Juggernaut, you've opened up a whole can of jellied whoop ass, pal. Already unsteady. And we've got one more carrier left to go, I think.
Receiving you.
Alright.
Heading out.
Rear shot on the Emperor. What's your armor look like? Ooh. Emperor, properly armored in the back. It's gonna take a little chewing to get through. You got sitting in that location. Ammo and lots of heat sinks.
Eye on.
I like heat sinks.
Take that.
I also like blowing off your arm more. Last carrier didn't do anything.
Commander?
Lasers aren't going to knock them over. The Gauss rifle would. Neither target really benefits from tag. You do have jump jets, though. And you already moved.
Up high.
I don't even need a called shot.
10-4.
Got him.
Enemy eliminated.
It's almost guaranteed if I've got a unit with tag, they're the ones that always manage to get the killing blow, so the tag unit really doesn't mean anything.
What's that?
I swear the game almost does that intentionally. Let's see. Triple Gauss rifle punch. What mech do I want to send that into right now? I wonder which one. Fall down. Come on. 3 Gauss rifles? And you're still standing. It did like next to no internal damage there. Or not internal damage. It did no stability damage.
Commander?
Alright. Very well then. How about a nice barrage of missiles?
Firing a whole downfall.
That'll make you sit down. Not to mention a gyro crit. Not to mention losing a torso. Fall down in the flames. Thank you very much. How do you feel right now, Mr. Sharpshooter Juggernaut?
Let's go wild, folks!
Yeah, apparently hot enough that he didn't risk firing off the plasma. Because that bull shark was running that hot already.
Receiving you.
Let's see. Little fire, Scarecrow. $92 heat. Hey, we finally got that start overheating.
Good.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Double heat sinks will only get you so far in life, I'm afraid, my friend. Let's see. I can put you in the fire. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll have to be happy with the side shot.
Quick stepping it.
Need to put him in the ECM umbrella.
All weapons. Go.
And then the carriers get involved. That's your plasma rifle gone. You're down to smalls. That's it. You're done. Thank you. Move aside. They're down.
What's the flank?
Oh no, the Ostrox has got a rear attack, which didn't really do much of anything.
Reporting internal damage.
Oh, you're fine.
Yeah.
Trust me. You're fine.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Gotcha.
Alright, government units, you can move out now. It's entirely safe. We've wiped out everything on the map.
Waiting for orders.
Because there's nothing on sensors up here. No, actually, there are drop pods still listed as inbound. Well, let's...
Jumping.
Because those are probably locations that stuff is going to pop in once the convoy
Standing
gets
by.
there.
On it.
Just kind of stack up the units a little.
I'm here. Affirmative.
Huh?
Keep you somewhere where you've got line of sight shots.
Heading that way.
In the cover. Lightfarer destroyed, there is Lightfarer fibrous armor.
Receiving you.
I can't remember at what point they added that into the universe, but yeah, it does exist. Part of the let's overcomplicate the game system with so many different kinds of systems and weapons that make it impossible for anyone to actually remember all the rules of everything off the top of their head. Anytime you guys are ready to keep moving. Let's see.
Heading that way.
Trying to plan out some potential responses. We got the... I know that's where the dropship is going to land. Put your back to...
Move into position. Engaging jump jets.
Roger that, Commander.
Yeah. Everyone just under an umbrella there. You're not gonna drop anyone else on me. Can we like fast forward at this point? It's everyone up. At least they're all stopping and complaining. Oh my god, our BattleTech security blanket's gone. Help us. We can't move. We're too afraid. Huh. Are we there yet? Yeah, it technically does exist as an internal component, which is kind of weird. It shouldn't break the tabletop rules, but I don't think they can work around that quite so much within the limits of the engine. It's almost like I could predict where they were going to land.
Good work, Commander. Hold this position.
Let's go wild, folks.
Alright, first things first, let's make sure we don't have any surprises. Are carrying a lot of firepower down there. Nope, it looks like this is the only spot they land.
Ready to get it on.
Alright, overheat. We got a Stalker over here, Crusader, Natalos. The Stalker and the Crusader are both pretty good targets for an overheat. Especially the Crusader. That's blow-up mayhem over there.
On my way. Double time.
Stick Infernos. Their armor is crap.
Run.
Yeah, he's not doing anything this turn. Except maybe his machine guns.
Confirmed.
Test, I want you. I'm putting you in an explosion radius. But I want you behind
10-4.
him, so we've got ECM coverage out there. You are going after rear armor on that Stalker. Side armor.
Engage target. Inflicted some nasty on that some bitch.
Managed to heat him up a little bit. Like,
Aye, aye. Yes, boss?
Bronzite, I need you to cover and open the wound a little bit if we can.
Confirmed. Roger.
Ah, good hit. Beautiful.
Think I hit something good.
Decides not to blow up the explosive
Ready
point.
for orders.
Does mean I have to be a little careful about my shooting.
Roger. Let's see.
A double heat sink. Yummy.
Some heavy damage.
I'll blow it.
You need me to hold still for you?
If I can get away from that, yeah.
Ready for orders.
Back off, back off. He's got a shot. Block line of sight. That one's a bit open.
Confirmed.
Actually, shoot the Stalker without fear of hitting the explosive point, though. One can only hope them. Oh. Friendly fire kicked in. He hit his own Talos.
Took a hard hit there.
And he blew him. He heated up so much he blew himself up. I'm sorry, sir. At 96 points of heat, you do not fire an Alpha Strike out of a Crusader. I don't care if you are the last man between hell on Earth and the rest of Earth. You can't do it.
Reading you.
Oh, dear.
Move order received.
Hello, Talos. How do you feel about your friend hitting you before he destroyed himself?
A critical hit.
Unsettled? Yeah, I'd agree with that.
What's that? Heading that way.
Kaboom.
Mech destroyed.
Alright, Floppy, you got cleanup.
Orders?
Should be fine with this,
Head now.
because, let's be honest, there's not much left of this.
Talking on target.
Got him. Goodbye, engine.
Target eliminated.
2 points left on that structural station. Alright, let's see if the game handles it better being the first mission instead of the last mission of the stream. I'ma fire my lasers, boom! Up he goes in smoke. Alright, little bit of repair time on the Executioner for that little tiny dig it got into the torso there, but... Juggernaut. 90 ton, I kind of want the Emperor, honestly. Roughneck, dime a dozen. Stalkers, dime a dozen. I do have 2 of 5 for Talos, but do I really want one? 2 ballistic, 2 laser, 3 missile, 2... It's not bad. Grab that. Anything else interesting here? SRMs, cases, engines. A lot of ammo. Need to grab the Victor and the Stalker part. Oh joy, I got a Loader King part. My life is now complete. And just catching back up with chat here. Hey, King in Spades. Doing not too bad. At the very least, this time around, I'm not sitting in the middle of a massive windstorm. Which then amusingly was followed up by another storm that finally dumped some... Well, was supposed to dump a foot of snow and didn't. Didn't even muster up 2 inches. Alright. I don't think I have anything King is going to be screeching about. I don't think we've got anything... I really wish that they could modify that screen so it would give you a better understanding of what Stalker, what mech parts you do have of the other variants. Because apparently I'm glad I grabbed that Stalker, because I actually do have some more Stalker parts here. And again, if I went back to my spreadsheet and started keeping notes on what I have again, I wouldn't have this problem, would I? I'd just be spending 20 minutes after every battle, going through and calculating everything again. 3 to 5 on the Talos, no other parts. I'm still refusing to build that 5PA until I can build a 5S instead. I really don't need the free version of that thing. Reloading rocket launcher 40 packs. Only twice the suck. Or half the suck, I should say. Cargo, let's get that, executioner fixed.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Come on. Game advanced the flashpoint already. Destroy base in the jungle, sure. Bump up the... Oh, no, let's keep that the same. That gives me... Between last mission and this one, another mill. Everyone's good. Go. I mean, never mind the fact that technically the Black Widow is supposed to be dead at this point in the timeline. I mean, hell, at this point, let's see. Even if you go to the point of postulating that, say, she was in her early 20s, which would make that extremely unlikely, like late 20s, really, more than early 20s, it'd be extremely unlikely she would have been, because I can't remember her birth date off the top of my head. 30-05 was when the Wolf's Dragoons entered the Inner Sphere, and she's in her 20s then. If she were still alive now, she'd be pushing 100 years. Not 100, 80 years. 80 years of age in a mech cockpit would be rather remarkable. And I say the age is unlikely to have been under 20 when she entered, or under or around or anywhere in the 20s when she entered the inner sphere, because she had a blood name at that point. You don't get those willy-nilly. I could be wrong. I'm slowly picking up on some of the new BattleTech fiction that has been coming out. Still kind of bits and dribbles of I like it, but at the same time I don't.
Rolling.
I'm trying to give the Dark Age a little bit of a chance, but it's still a tough sell for me.
Position confirmed.
The latest novel I read was one where
On it.
I missed, and I know I've missed intervening novels too, because they
Acknowledged.
the Amazon listings for picking them up on the Kindle, they don't do a very good job of actually putting a number to the damn things. They need to start being consistent with numbering the novels so you can actually pick them up in the right order, because even the series pages are screwed up. They don't have all the books. But apparently Devlin Stone, I should say this, if you're into spoilers, you may just want to mute audio at this point.
Affirmative, Commander.
But in the Dark Age, Devlin Stone is back because, surprise, surprise, he only had himself cryogenically frozen for the explicit purpose, which he has not stated openly, of arranging some major series of events that he could come back in time from and save the Republic of the Sphere again. Surprise, surprise, after arranging all these things to take place, which he wasn't expecting to culminate in any major fiasco until, like, a century or two had gone by, turns out, whoops, he didn't think the clans would have such ridiculous people in charge. And they've thrown everything he calculated off. And, of course, now it means he's having to compete against his own power base and everything, and...
Yes, I'm there.
Basically, Devlin Stone is a glorified glory hound. And he's really not there to save the day on anything. He's just there to look good. Make the people love him. Yeah, I know, I'm walking through a spore cloud. I'll live.
Heading out.
Like that. Yeller and Book can lag behind a little bit.
Coordinates received.
I'm more excited as far as what Tex has got coming out in the future. Tex Talks, aka the voice of the Black Pants Legion. I'm more excited for that old Mech Warrior voice pack he's got coming out. That should be funny.
Acknowledged.
That, if anything, should be every single blasted Mech Warrior in the Dark Age era, the old guard. Oh, that's right. They can't be because they killed them all off.
Ready for orders.
For those of you also not following along, there is
Heading that way.
a book coming out. Well, I shouldn't say classic BattleTech.
Position confirmed.
There's going to be another BattleTech book coming out, kind of source book style. Covers some of the legendary mech warriors, and I have to agree, I like the approach they're taking with it on this one. They're not limiting it to...
On it.
They're not limiting it by eras. They're trying to go for people who legitimately were...
Location confirmed.
something to be reckoned with in the cockpit.
Acknowledged.
Instead of just, well, yeah, they've been shown in
10-4.
a mech cockpit before kind of thing. Which there are plenty of people who do that, which means among the people who are ironically going to be featured is one Catherine Steiner Davian.
On the move. Full speed.
Because in the Dark Age universe, she had to become, as they made a great job of pointing out in the series, for the wolves to be able to use her, they had to actually be able to have her qualify as a warrior. So she actually does become a
Ready
mech
to
warrior in Dark Age era. As amusing as it is. Not that she gives up any of her other penchants, but yeah.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
It's just funny that she gets treated like that. But yeah, Hans Davian gets to be in there because obviously he was a warrior first. Victor is in kind of the same boat.
Goods to
But they've
go.
also got a bunch of other characters like Eris Sung is going to be in it. And he is
Let's move.
one of the more interesting Capellan Warrior House characters that have been featured. And I know that sounds kind of weird to say that, hey man, I'm saying something good about the Capellans, but yeah. That was, remember, it's 2 novels that feature him. And both are pretty compelling. Pretty good reads.
Waiting for orders.
Up. Splotch that turret if I can.
Giving them everything I've got.
Or not. Gauss rifles suddenly have the accuracy of orbital drop by Samira.
Throttle down.
That got
Let's
that out
go
of the way.
wild, folks.
Brought it down, Commander.
No, and that's the way,
by.
the campaigns that I've run for BattleTech, that's the way I've always treated it too, is
Gotcha.
the Jihad was always going to be
Roger. Target can...
Enemy
retcon,
structures
seriously
being
retconned. Not entirely removed out of it. The way the Inner Sphere was going towards 3067, 3068 really, I feel, doesn't lend itself so much to the Jihad at that point. I think it lends itself more to, okay, Word of Blake now has a seat on the, now has a seat at the table in the Star League. The Periphery Realms are starting to come into that as well. Yeah, you can argue, okay, well, Catherine Steiner Davian's out of her throne, so she's not going to be messing with stuff. But they could have done a lot more. What I really would have liked to have seen was a bit of... They could have started
What's that?
really messing around with the Free Worlds League and turned that into the next plot. The next big overarching story. With the, because you have the Word of Blake in on the council, the Star League at this point.
Objective in sight.
But at the same time,
Structure down.
you still got this revelation that, okay, it's slowly getting out there. Wait a minute, Thomas Marek isn't who he says he is. He's a double, and that, I think, could have been pandered to a little more. There's a novel in...
Waiting for orders.
And really, the Free Worlds League kind of, in my opinion, gets the shaft on a lot of storyline stuff in BattleTech. From a novel standpoint, there's exactly 2 I can think of. One of them being the aforementioned god-awful abomination in the universe that should never have existed in the first place, Star-Lord. And the other one is Ideal War. And Ideal War takes place in the Free Worlds League on a planet, and it pits...
I've been sensor locked.
It basically is pitting the Word of Blake, who have been given quasi-control of the planet.
Light damage.
It pits
Holding firm.
the local populace, and it pits elements of the planetary militia in kind of this 3-way, really bizarre storyline that's kind of a little reminiscent of what you would... It has elements of like a Vietnam War element to it. And it's a really, really interesting novel because then it also goes to the point of outlining another mech warrior who's going to be in that sort of mech warrior living legends sort of setup. That coffee book, basically, it seems.
No problem.
Slash
On my
rule
way.
book is Paul Masters. He's basically this is more or less at the point where Thomas Mark has said, okay, we're going to, we've got the Knights of the Inner Sphere, this chivalristic organization / military force that I've made with the Free Worlds League, and I'm going to send the Knights in because they can be trusted to be neutral in trying to figure out this whole complex three-way system, because I know something's going wrong on this planet, but I don't know exactly what, so I need sort of like an independent group to go in there and look at it, even though they're not really independent. But it's complicated. Yeah, I really would like to have seen them done more with that, and more Free Worlds League novels, because they really do get, and I'm even saying that the fact that there's Free Worlds League novels in the Dark Age, but they just didn't grab me all that well, because by the time you get to the Dark Age, everything in Free Worlds League space is falling the fuck apart. The Jihad basically tears apart the Free Worlds League. Everyone's down to duchy states down there. No one wants to trust each other. No one wants to cooperate with each other. And it's just a joke at that point. It's like, okay, that's... You kind of took it a little too far. I want to see what happened and actually get them there first. What do I got down here? A longbow. LRM Palooza. Talos. Upper piece. An Ostrak. And... some turrets. Don't say.
Engage target.
One less turret. But it kind of would have been nice to see the Free Worlds League kind of fractional a little more before the Jihad breaks out, where you start to see, like in the Chaos March, which for those of you not familiar, that's basically the region of worlds between the Federated Sun, well, basically the region around Earth almost, but primarily in the Federated Sun's territory that used to be Capellan territory. That was captured in the Fourth Succession War. Basically, through a lot of underhanded manipulations, the Capellans are undermining all the governments there. The Word of Blake is moving in and snapping up plants in a protectorate. And most of the plants that were Federated Commonwealth decided to split away from it because of Catherine's machinations when she started off trying to take over everything, because she basically deposed. She pulls... Catherine's like the study in what you should not of engaging in short-term plans being far too short-sighted. She engages in basically information warfare.
Oh yeah, you got it.
And propaganda and whatnot, and takes the Lyran side of the realm out of Federated Commonwealth, because she basically has her mother assassinated and then tries to pin it on Victor. Victor, on the other hand, very much doesn't still consider, he's doing this as he's going along with it on paper just because he does not want a civil war this entire time for the better part of 15 years. But she basically gets the Lyran people fed up with the Federated Sons, half of the realm.
Yes, Commander.
Then she winds up deposing, while Victor's off dealing with the plans. She winds up basically deposing their sister Yvonne, who was the regent for Victor while he was gone. Again, in a bit of, well, I'm going to engage in propaganda, ha ha ha, go around behind your back, make all your people look like they absolutely hate you.
Targeting for now.
Then,
That hit.
at this point, she's like, oh, well, Yvonne's got no one else to look towards. Peter Steiner Davian at this point is not in he's basically pulled a Morgan Kell and is on the at a monastic retreat. And Arthur Steiner Davian's basically just got his, as it's described, his heart on his sleeve. Easily slayed, the last person who went in command of a realm. So Yvonne is forced to accept Catherine as, hey, I need help, and yada yada, come out here and help me. We're family and everything. So the reunification of the Federated Commonwealth is, at this point, she's stabbed herself in the foot because neither half of the realm trusts each other anymore. You know, the Fed Sun side sees the Lyran side as traitors. Hey, we're absolutely saving your ass during the clan invasion. The Steiner side of the realm is saying, you guys didn't do enough to save us during the invasion. So you got all this back and forth and everything, and
Scored a critical hit.
it's a pretty fun little place in the universe to play with. And it's why the Civil War is so absolutely goddamn ridiculous, because there are people who still do believe in the idea of the unified nation and everything, along with the individual loyalists and everything. And we don't
What's that?
think that the FedCom Civil War is not the first Civil War in BattleTech. It's the second. Because the Duchy of Andorian in the Free Worlds League actually split off from the Free Worlds League back around the 30th. No, actually not that. There's that as one example. But then there's also the Merrick Civil War, which takes place about the time the Dragoons wind up in the Inner Sphere. That's why there's a whole history as to why there were actually two Wolf brothers that were in command of the unit. And why Natasha Kerensky is not too happy with it. But yeah, there's a whole history there, and not a lot has been...
Lighting them up.
I don't think a lot has been done with it, but it's hard to say because they're also going back and republishing all the old novels finally. Catherine's tried to be the next Stefana Maris. No, I wouldn't say she necessarily tried to be the next Stefana Maris. I don't think... She didn't stoop to quite the same lows that Stefana Maris did. Or otherwise, basically, the fight for the two thrones would have been a scorched earth affair. Where you would have had units from the loyalist side on both sides of it, basically burning planets behind them and leaving. That would be an Amaris thing to do, but that wasn't necessarily Catherine thing to do. Catherine was more the wheeling and dealing, conniving sort. I wouldn't go to the point of saying Machiavellian sort. Actually, no, I really should kind of say that. She really does kind of embody a lot of the traits, and she's the manipulative sort. She's the kind of person who, to put an example for how she was able to drive resentment against Victor, is basically when Melissa Steiner Davian dies from an assassination, from an assassin that Catherine had paid to do the job. She holds the funeral for their mother at a point in time where Victor can't get there in time for the funeral. All the other siblings and everything are there, but she times it that he can't make it. And plays this fact in an extent. She's basically making documentaries on, okay, we're gonna make it drum up this view or that view, and we're gonna manipulate polls. If there's any equivalent to, I hate to drag real world politics into this, but she's basically a smarter version of Trump.
Firing all weapons.
Very Machiavellian, manipulative,
Good.
the plans within plans kind of thing. I can't even agree with the impact being as bad, because the FedCom Civil War,
What's up, boss?
The worst I think you can really say happened out of it is
Double
Solaire
time.
7
Let's go.
and I'm trying to think of the name of it, Hesperus. Those two planets, and Hesperus being the most nastiest blow. That's basically the Lyran Commonwealth's biggest mech production facility. The most known, the most well defended and everything, and I mean, it just gets the absolute shit torn
Let's
out
go
of it.
wild, folks.
I don't. Yeah, again, there's enough left standing that it's not that bad. Whereas Amaris is ripped out. You know, he leaves the HPG network in shambles. Katrina / Catherine actually upgrades the network to be allow for two-way communication real time between Tharkad and New Avalon, which is a
What's up, boss?
pretty big thing, honestly. So I can't quite say that she's quite the scorched earth type still. I just can't do it. I mean, Amaris ransacks and utterly decimates the Terran hegemony worlds, the former Terran hegemony worlds, that is. Basically, you have to remember the worlds that form more or less the bulk of the Star League at the time, at the height of the Star League. It's about roughly the same kind of worlds that make up the Republic of the Sphere to a certain extent. And those worlds get absolutely... I mean, it is a utter nightmare to have been on those worlds. No, because again, you're saying... The problem with the FedCom splitting up, I think, is really... I could lay the blame for that almost as much on... Problem number one is really the real fault. What really leads to the rise of the Jihad and the Word of Blake is Thomas Mark giving them refuge. And all the support he basically gave them over the years. And by this, I mean the fake Thomas Mark. The one who was the Captain General of the Free Worlds League.
Skipper?
That's your direct point of blame. Everyone else up to that point has... The Word of Blake exists, but you could kind of say they technically should have shot their wad when they retook Terra. And frankly, even at that point, I don't 100% agree with that plot point in BattleTech either. Oh, hey, the Word of Blake was just able to waltz in and take everything over.
Roger that, Commander.
That kind of felt like it was pushing it. But
Fun time.
the
Critical hit.
fact that he was able to give them that stable presence, and then not only that, but then to also be able to start siphoning off a massive amount of money off of various places and whatnot, that's a huge thing. Katrina's efforts with the Civil War, you can argue that because Omni Karita gets killed, it puts Victor Steiner Davian in a mindset where he does not want to try to pursue any sort of reunification because of his own personal pain that he's gone through. And that echoes back into him, the pain that his people have gone through over these years. And some common sense to, at the same time, to also say, okay, look,
Okay.
what Catherine did to the realm destabilized these people so much they're not going to just go back together happily now. But
Hope we can salvage that.
it being the impetus to the Star League collapsing, no, it's a contributing factor, but you also have to remember the other factor is the Star League was reformed at the height of, well, at the basically the height of what was then the Clans advancing the Inner Sphere after the Truce of Tuki had been declared. It was the Inner Sphere realizing, okay, the Clanners are a threat to all of us. Something has to be done about them, and the best way for us to do that is to join forces to do it. As far as it existing as an entity after the elimination of Smoke Jaguar and the cessation of hostilities quasi-permanently, / the novels make confuse it a little bit, but it's not permanently. It works out to be the 15-year truce to enforce it. It's, I don't know how to describe it. Its use as a anti-clan force was, at that point, significantly threatened anyways. Because most of the FedCom armies have been severely damaged. You've got entire Comstar divisions that have been involved in the war on both sides. They're decimated. You've got various Merc units that have been taken out. You've got units that defected and fought on either side of the war. Well, primarily on Victor's side of the war. They're kind of coming back, limping home.
Aye, aye.
So there's really not much left for anything to do. And then worse, you've got SLDF units that were involved in the fiasco between the Capellan Confederation and the St. Ives Compact, and the conflict that arose because of them being there as quasi-peacekeepers. But, by the way, hey, you can't really shoot back at them or stop them because of the various ways that Sun Tzu negotiated how all of that mess unfolded. Shoot here. It's difficult at best for the League to continue operating, and it's really more a function of, let's be honest here, Catherine was trying to engineer her way to be First Lord of the Star League. We gave First Lord slot to Sun Tzu because we figured, well, that should keep him as a check against Catherine's ambitions, which it kind of did, but then gave Sun Tzu free hand to do all of the stuff he was doing to reintegrate the St. Ives Compact and Chaos March stuff and everything. We gave it to whatchamacallit, Thomas Manstauder, or not Thomas, can't think of his first name. Manstauder from the Free Worlds League. Not Free Worlds League. Free Ross Republic.
Commander.
That was almost more of a ceremonial kind of First Lord appointment at that point, because
Quick stepping it.
talking about we're talking about a quote-unquote great house that had maybe 5 worlds to its name. So
Copy that, Commander.
it wasn't really... It was benefiting from the Star League, but that was about it. It was really
That's
more
a kill.
seen as a Comstar protectorate at that point. Because that's where Comstar wound up going up when they had to flee Terra. But it's very clear at that point, you know, you can't give it to Catherine. You can't give Three Worlds the First Lord role to Thomas Merrick because, dear God, he's an imposter. Victor is never going to support that. So what more is there really left? Victor can't sit there and appoint himself First Lord of the Star League and would face significant pressure in doing so. So the options for trying to continue the League are kind of limited. You don't have much in the way of armed forces left that can be contributed by the various member states. And as far as what the clans were doing, there wasn't really any threat on the map at that point. Ever since the events on Strana Mekti, where they beat clans to supposedly call off the clan invasion. Ha ha ha. See, yeah, how will that work for you in the Dark Ages? It's there's not any physicality to the clan presence there. You have to remember at that point, Clan's Hell's horses have invaded, and they're fucking around with everyone. The Steel Vipers have been fucking around with everyone in the Jade Falcon occupation zone. The Wolves have been split. They've been operating split ever since the Warden Crusader split up there. So the Clanners as a whole at this point, from an Inner Sphere perspective, they're a threat, but they're a far less menacing threat as stuff elsewhere. So you've got two of the realms in the Star League both saying, okay, look, we can't really contribute much to defense, and honestly, we can't really contribute much at all to the Star League because we got to rebuild.
What's that?
You know,
Heading that
there's
way.
a lot of different factors that you can say lead to the breakup of the Star League, but the simple fact of the matter is, by that point, everyone is painfully aware of just how much manipulation the First Lords of the revitalized Star League had been able to do because of their position. That it represents more of a threat to the Inner Sphere at that point to keep the Star League around than to not. Now, there's other ways they could have gone. They could have kind of backed away from being quote-unquote Star League to, well, let's just make it a defensive alliance. Oh, good lord, I'm not firing Gauss rifles there with a 20% chance to hit. They could have made it like, okay, let's make it more of a United Nations kind of thing. And,
Objective in sight.
you know, okay, keep things like being able to have a common currency
I
and
fought the
whatnot.
wall, and I won.
Not so much
Good to go.
defense, but other things. There's a lot of different ways they could have taken things.
Roger. Full speed.
The clan, well, and again, hindsight and everything with the clans. The problem is there, the Inner Sphere had no way to know that was any of the reaving stuff was going to happen. None of that. And even then, had they, I don't think they would have necessarily really cared, because internecine fighting against the clans only helps the Inner Sphere out because it dilutes the
Got
clanners more.
something you want done?
So, you know, again, there's not much point to worrying too much about
Acknowledge.
what the clanners can do. Hi, Mr. Talos. Where's your artillery ammo? Mind telling me that? PPC there. I'm fine leaving. There's your ammo. Cooking.
Whatever you say.
Oh, you shut down. Oh, you poor baby.
Hey, up.
Let's get turn out of the way next. That's actually one of the where that Dark Age novel I was reading recently was going towards, is also the reason why Mary Sue Tucker of Comstar is able to.
How's it going?
He's basically somehow responsible for Stone coming back, because apparently he managed to find his
Copy that.
find him or something. Smooth possible in the world, but
Firing. Full complement.
basically it's because in order to keep the fortress wall up
Taking a
around
critical hit.
around Terra, basically around the Republic of the Sphere Prefecture 10 at that point, is a system that eats KF cores, aka jump drives. So basically they're running out, and that means that they're going to have to deal with the three different forces that are all heading towards Terra.
All right. Full speed.
Because you've got Alaric Wolf down in the Free Worlds League, who has made a rather stunning, through a stunning series of events, has managed to migrate all the way from the former Wolf occupation zone all the way down to the Free Worlds League to set up a new cloister there, and is heading towards Terra. With Anastasia in tow, I should point out. You've got the Falcon Genghis Khan coming down, ready to basically kill everyone on the planet. course, you don't want that. And then you've got the Capellans, who are also driving towards Earth, who are basically seen as the third-rate threat. Which probably means in the BattleTech universe,
Damage is minor,
the way
Commander.
that goes is they'll somehow unleash some massive shitstorm that just makes them win the day. But that is one thing they're dealing with, is they can't keep that fortress wall up much longer. In fact,
Ready for orders.
they are actively contracting it by the time the novel ends, because they just can't keep it going anymore. They've got to.
Targeting for an alpha structure.
If they reduce the radius, they can make it last longer.
Scratch another target.
So that's what they're in the process of doing. Oh, absolutely, Patches. It's exactly what the scientist cast wanted. Yeah, the whole messing around with stuff in the
Standing by.
genetics programming.
Huh?
I have to go back. I finally managed to
Heading that way.
go back, and I have to admit, I finally managed to read the novels in the I Am Jade Falcon trilogy that I missed.
Lighting them up.
And when you see how much that contributes to the whole
Immobile unit destroyed.
genetic tampering of the warrior caste genes, because it's alluded to in one of the Twilight of the Clans novels. And I'd never known the full backstory of it from the novel standpoint. And you look at what's kind of going on there, it's not surprising that you would have that Malvina Hazen exists. And especially as far as batshit insane people go, because, yeah. The Reaving was, in a ways,
Commander?
not a bad idea. However,
Acknowledged.
I would have liked to have seen them do it with a different clan other than the Jade Falcons, because the Jade Falcons were the ones who were painfully well aware of what their scientist cast were up to doing. Martha Pride is painfully aware of what the scientists are doing, and it had taken steps to stop and what's the word I want to use? Disarm them, effectively.
10-4.
It's time to bug out. Get to the LZ for extraction.
Basically make it so they're not able to pull off as much. And from the I Am Jade Falcon trilogy, we also know that the clan Wolf Watch was also aware of it as well, because they had sent an operative into Falcon space to figure out what was going on. So, two of the Inner Sphere clans knew what was going on with the gene pools being manipulated, which would leave Ghost Bears, Vipers, Hell's Horses. I would have liked to have seen the Falcons not used. I would have liked to have seen Hell's Horses actually get used for rotting into the Inner Sphere. And part of that is legitimately a little bit of a beef of mine, where it's like, okay, let's nuke everything you know about BattleTech, and we're gonna nuke all the characters and start over from scratch again, and everyone's got different temperaments, and all these relationships can be different and everything. And then we're just gonna use the same clan that we've had already doing a descent into the Inner Sphere to do another descent. No. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Ditch the Falcons. Put Hell's Horses on it. Especially because, honestly, Hell's Horses, Mongols on horseback, if you're going to go for a Genghis Khan ripoff, go ahead and go that route. That was where I would have liked to have seen that go. Let's see. I guess I grabbed the Ostrak part because I got 2 of those. I know I've got Talos parts lying around. That might let me build one. PPC, I keep seeing those and I keep wanting to try one out, but and PPCs are still better off at that point. I'll just grab the mech parts. I don't really need anything else. ER mediums, sure, why not? Sphere's still better than not having ERs at all, I guess, but. They could have done so much more if they'd brought the Hell's Horses on, because that would have Mongol riders riding out of the steppes of Upper China kind of thing. No, actually, from what I got out of reading that novel, it sounded like that was part of his plan. The problem with the HPG Blackout was that, or why it's really still a problem, is the fact that the plans had to be accelerated massively. What happens when you try to put in a century-long plan, and things get thrown off because of wild cards that no one could have ever anticipated. And the rapid factionalization of Republic space when the shit hit the fan, basically. I still have to say that the Blackout is Devlin's stone. That was his doing. Because as far as he's basically behind, completely, in his head thoughts. He has manipulated everything that has happened, or set up everything to be manipulated in this way, so he could come back and save the Republic of the Sphere again. He wanted to be that legendary hero that he was in the Jihad once more. Hero warrior. That's what he wants. And the best way to do that is that HPG Blackout. That had to have been him. I do not buy, especially in the Jihad era, anything about, it's a secret faction of Comstar, it's a secret faction of the Word of Blank, or the Master. No, because then otherwise we would have been dealing with Amaris worshippers this entire time. Anyways. He didn't set up the fall the moment he left the stage. He's openly said in that novel he was surprised. He disguises it as I thought I set things in place to help keep the Republic together in case something happened. But behind the scenes, he openly does admit to him. He's, in character thoughts. You are right there with him as a, oh crap, I set stuff in motion to make them have to thaw me out in a while, in another century or so, but so I could come back to the head of my glorious republic once more, kind of thing. He's a glory hound and a hero worshiper, and he just does a very good job of disguising. And I don't think, again, my knowledge of everything of Jihad further on is Swiss cheese at best, but he doesn't come across as the kind of guy who did a very bad job of hiding. He does a very good job of playing the people around him. So he's a good Catherine Steiner Davian instead of a evil Catherine Steiner Davian. Put it that way. Let's see, what do we got here? Some free heads that'll give me some decent salvage / money. Urban. Defend base mission urban. I haven't done a defend base in a while. Salvage a little bit on that. Oh, I got a hole in here. Oh, right, yeah, because the fire starter's under repair. I don't want to give him. I want to put that Clint in there. Let's see. So the Clint's configured basically as a wolfhound at this point. Yeah, but I want Test 9 out of there. I need a tactician in that mech. Squire can go in. I needed sensor locks on these fast movers. That's what they're really there for. If they can't shoot anything, then they can sensor lock it. Swap Bronzite out for Paradise. Because Paradise has still got the piloting capability. I really probably need to look at Mech Warriors next when I get done with this mission, because I'm sure these guys have managed to stock up some points. It was the rumor that Devlin Stone with Arthur Steiner Davian was very prevalent after his murder. And I'm talking real world here. That was very prevalent after his death in the mysterious explosion at the stadium while giving a speech. But I don't think they ever. They have outright explicitly said he is not Arthur Steiner Davian at one point. I'm pretty sure it was one of the line. It was either the line developers. I want to say it was Lauren Coleman who might have said it. Don't quote me on that. I could be way off. But it was eventually. This would be before the falling of the Dark Age universe out of WizKids back to being managed in house effectively. The fall of Clicky Tech, basically. I think it's at that point they basically had said, no, he is not Arthur Steiner Davian.
Command interface initiated.
And at the very least, there's multiple reasons why that is highly unlikely. Especially because, I mean, let's be honest, our Devlin Stone, DS, Steiner Davian. Okay, that's just a complete coincidence. But I don't think they've ever really come out with it officially and said if they did, it'd be buried in one of the Jihad source books probably. And I think I have one of those, and I haven't even bothered with the other one. But I still don't think it works quite out. And I don't. It doesn't quite feel just right that he is Arthur Steiner Davian. I really think a lot of the conspiracy theories on who he is have really been fueled more by the fact that Anastasius Vogt is Frederick Steiner, who was thought dead during the Fourth Succession War after being ordered on a suicide mission because his plot to overthrow Katrina on the throne was discovered, and she gave him the choice of, I can't kill you here, but I'll give you a chance to at least serve honorably one last time so you can die conveniently for me as a hero versus the inconvenience of going through a trial in the middle of the war and all that and having regions potentially revolt over him being court-martialed and whatnot. I think a lot of people kind of weigh in on that, and it doesn't feel quite right. Okay, so we've got... Okay, hang on. So... Vanguard's over there. Cover the friendly lands, which is them. Going over here. Rifleman and Orion and Stalker. Alright, so I can send my light units over to help them out a little bit. They can get there in time. And a Grasshopper. Let's see.
Commander.
Game. It's not a valid place to get out of. Thank you very much.
Confirmed.
That's supposed to be the enemy vanguard. I have just enough range to light you up.
Yes, Commander.
If there's anything that I would support, it would be
Engage at jump jet.
if there's anything I could support as someone being Devlin Stone, it would have to be a former Smoke Jaguar. Because that would be pretty cool. But they took that approach. They kind of took that approach away when they did the Fideles, which is Republic of the Sphere unit, or I should say, former Republic of the Sphere unit, because now they've gone and said, "Hey, you made us fire on other people in the Civil War. We're not going to support you anymore. Thanks for the memories."
Fire in all weapons.
That's a good hit. Tagged and PPC'd. He's not going to be shooting
Yes,
accurate.
Commander.
Blackjack Omni over there. It's a fair threat.
Got a lot.
Try to stay focused on that Shadowhawk, though.
Ready for orders. Engaging jump jet.
Let's see what we can do with it. Yeah,
All weapons are cold.
take the shots there. Well, you have to remember, I'm playing the campaign here. I've not been playing with it. I did not turn on the option for the in-game campaign, so we're not her units per se. The Oregon Civil War was resolved entirely off camera.
Throttle down.
Someone's got themselves. Yeah, I guess I'm glad I was shooting at that Shadowhawk. He's got the artillery.
Standing by.
Let's jump, but you can't do anything useful with it. To a firing position, you can't get up on a hill. Shot over
Full
here
speed.
downtown, though.
No target.
It'll be a mother of all Hail Marys if I hit,
Copy
but
that, Commander. That's a miss.
yeah, that's okay. We've got spare ammo. Ryan, it'd be nice if you'd engage him.
What's that?
Alright, no jump jets. Not able to move much of anywhere. If I get you up here, you're not getting down very easily, and moving you around that way doesn't make much sense. So yeah, you can go through the escort zone.
Heading that way.
What's up, boss? On my way.
Okay, Mr. Shadowhawk. Here,
Target.
kill some more. Light engine.
I
Thank
think I hit something good.
Also, I want that mech's hide intact now. I want that engine.
Standing by.
Oh, what am I going to do here? Got to shut him down. over to tandems. Target that center torso. As much as I want the engine,
Hostile removed.
I need him out of the picture so that artillery doesn't fire again.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Flames in the way. Nothing I can really do about that. You are... Yeah. Okay. Don't fire either of those. Hit him with the tag.
Beat the cake.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The jihad was all about, okay, we've got... The word of Blake is putting people in re-education camps, and they're not going to care who's going into the camp or tracking these people. They're just throwing them in the camp, re-educate them, indoctrinate them in the word of Blake way, and let them loose. So to have a camp, have someone inside manage to cut loose and liberate, you kind of have to figure there's every possibility he doesn't know who he is. No one might know who he is. I also won't rule out the fact that, yeah, it could be a word of Blake deep cover agent, and for all I know, this is his way of doing it because he would just declare the Republic of the Sphere word of Blake protectorate and whatnot, but if that were the case, I don't think he'd be playing around with Tucker quite so much as he is. Or tolerating, I should say.
How might I help?
Drop pod over there. Watch out for that.
I'll be there before you know it.
Let's see if we can flank these guys.
I have a good feeling about this.
Receiving you.
Wolf Rudder. Let's keep them in direct fire over there.
On my way.
Maintain fire on the Talos.
Locking in.
Not gonna get him with that Gauss rifle shot. Good. Keep drawing fire, Marauder. Means the rest of those units are not going to try to engage, hopefully. Right. Yeah, that much evasion, and you think you're going to hit me? Yep.
Standing by.
Modifiers 20s and crap there. So, yeah, let's do that. This guy's moved for next to nothing and is out in the open. You just start
Commander? Acknowledged.
best I can do. I can run them up this way to try to cut them off from coming down that way. Lock him up.
Got a lock.
What's that?
Waiting for orders.
Yeah, I think the Free Worlds League has kind of gotten
On the move. Full full speed.
I definitely feel like they've gotten the shaft from a storyline perspective. There's a lot of potential for some storytelling in there.
Critical hit.
I mean, you go back
Let's
to
go wild, folks.
you go back to the Mech Warrior role-playing game, the life path system, and one of the Free Worlds League paths is effectively political orphan, where it's like, okay, your parents. There's a path that's similar to that in this game actually, where it's like, okay, your parents backed the wrong side, and as a result, you kind of have been living a life on the run from your enemies that were made as a result. I mean, it's an interesting Free Worlds League life path to be certain. Let's yeah,
Location confirmed.
4 over, hit him again.
Get by.
Tag marked again.
Receiving you.
Scrub, I'm gonna want you to stay out of direct line of sight. Those
No
two
problem.
units
On my
still. Let's hit you with Infernos. Actually, you shouldn't have double heat sinks, right? Standard engine, e-cooling, and you're you're completely ammo based. Oh yes, please burn. $72 heat. Come on, ammo. Do the right thing. Go up. Fell on his arm. Even better. Yeah, I'd panic too if I were in that situation.
As you wish.
Doop doo.
Target confirmed.
That's a leg.
That hit something good.
He is panicked again.
Yeah.
Pants have been soiled for a second time. That's a good partial shot there. Good side shot on the Omni. Let's see if we can make that Gauss rifle actually hit, shall we?
Affirmative.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you using that leg?
Reporting critical hit.
Leg fall down, go boom. I shouldn't be getting overconfident because I am pulling well out of position here. Remember my mission, the base defense. And knowing that there are stuff dropping around there, so I think I'm going to keep the rest of these units back. Because, yeah, there could be stuff dropping on that side anytime.
Ready for orders.
And probably will be dropping at any point.
Confirmed.
Doesn't mean I still can't lob a couple missiles over.
Attack from position.
Goodbye.
Tango down.
Light damage, Commander.
Oh yeah, and then the other thing that about the latest novel. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're working on some of these super heavy mechs. Oh my god. Why? Why? You may as well just stick a pair of ceremonial legs on a skyscraper. A super heavy mech is just basically an over-weaponized urban mech. It is pointless.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see, let's get you up on top of... If I can get a spot where I've got line of sight, take it.
Copy that, Commander.
Good shot. So I have to imagine any moment now there's going to be an absolute smackdown commencing
Heading that way.
of units dropping from orbit.
We have information coming in.
Let's lock that Omni up so we can shoot him.
Ready for orders. Moving out. I copy.
There you go.
I hope we can salvage that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just...
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Super heavy's a ridiculous concept.
Let's go wild,
And yet another
folks.
way of making the game even more complicated. It's like level 2 becomes level 20 million.
Ready for orders.
BattleTech existed for a reason, because it made the rules completely optional. Why are they mainstream? You guys got some ECM down there, I see. We got a Lauhu, a Wraith, Dervish, and a Cicada hiding behind the building. Uprated models, too. That Cicada, definitely. Oh, no, it's the fire support Cicada. Who? Fire support loud range. Upgraded a little bit, and Dervish is no problem entirely. ER large laser. Yeah, these are both uprated units that I've got a shot on. Throwing the Infernos at them might not necessarily be a good idea. Or guided.
Acknowledge.
Head hit off that one, no less.
What's up, Commander?
And target marked. Alright, we got a fast mover over here, which means
Let's move.
we absolutely gotta shut that. Points 20 and 20. Bet you got ammo on one of these, don't you? Oh, yeah, you've got ammo for days. Got him.
Target eliminated.
XL engine, friend. I'm assuming. Or I hit the ammo, one of the two.
Awaiting orders.
Which, I mean, XL engine, not your friend.
Full speed ahead.
Multiple C3 impacts going on here. The Dervish. What do I want? Ammo and ammo. Either torso works.
Firing.
Ah, I critted
Reporting.
the all around, but didn't hit the ammo for it.
Aye, aye.
Okay, so the Blackjack's no more. We've got the Shadowhawk stomping around out here. It still absorb a little bit of fire for that Marauder. Preferably not. Nah. Is that a worse shot? That one's accuracy +1. R mounted -1. R mounted. Oh. You need to watch your heat, so.
Engaging. Target.
Have to be careful with him because he's in range to spot buildings. Alright, we've got units to the north as well. Alright.
There goes the paint job.
Standing by.
Looks like that's the map edge at least. Could still be some stuff down this way I'm gonna watch for. Let's see. Partial shot.
Roger.
But we're not gonna use it because we're going after that building instead, more than likely, right? No. Can't actually hit the building because there's a building in the way. Well, more accurately, it says my LRMs can hit it, but it won't let me engage them and indirect fire on it. Alright.
Firing all weapons.
Now there's not a building in the way. Problem solved. Fast movers over here that I'm going to have to worry about, including a very swift-moving car. I'd laugh if it's a rotunda.
Commander?
No, it'll be just like, whatchamacallit. The intro movie to Red Alert 2. Where they're like, oh, the Empire of the Rising Sun, and they've got mecha. And they don't show any of them from the waist down in the intro movie until you, like, get in and play them, and then you find out, oh, well, they're really three-legged mechs. They're not giant walking mecha, they're three-legged thingamajiggies. Don't quite fit in the classification scheme. I could take the building. I could go for him specifically. Go for the rough. It's a piercing shot with the Gauss. Not piercing, reaching shot with a Gauss rifle. A little bit helps.
Acknowledge.
Take doing more damage to him. Alright, turrets are coming online. Excellent timing. Is that an Orion X? No, Orion K. Alright, so stop.
Huh?
Alright. Let's flush the game here. This guy has some shooting me.
Heading that way.
Drop the heavy large laser, please.
Lighting them up.
Really? That should have done more. The Rottweiler. Okay. Okay, 2 Gauss to the force on him. Okay. It's like, how the heck did you take 3 Gauss rifles and only go dark in one spot? Well, eh. Turret's trying to bite off more than it can realistically chew there, I think.
Orders?
Alright, Floppy. We need to escalate here. Can you
Move into position.
take him out, potentially?
Firing all weapons.
He's got a nice exploded part. Very nice,
Let's go wild,
Floppy.
folks.
Very nice. Enough missed shots hit the building to take it out. Oh, that was beautiful. The amount of armor degradation that thing just went through. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Ready for order.
Alright, we got Squire and Scrub. They're both in the backfield. Squire has a great amount of capacity left specifically. Let's see. We got the Dervish who's got a wide open back. Shadowhawk over there that's down. Got the Wraith here with a wide open back and more than a firepower to blast through it.
I'm gonna give him the big bubble. Hostile removal.
Worth it. Again, the unit that has tag is killing the unit,
Got something you want
so I don't get to use it. Let's see, who can I go after here specifically? Well, who? Dervish is not going to be upgraded.
Full speed, no target.
Switch over to our Infernos. And make sure you actually hit. Because I have a unit right by him that I do not want to send up in front. Aww, 88 heat and you shut down. You poor thing.
You have orders?
Here, let me take care of that for you.
Lifting off. Have no doubt it will be done.
Goodbye, Mr. Bones.
Kill.
Yes, Commander. Coordinates received.
Let's see what we got here. Down. You're having a very bad day, and I don't really care if I overheat a little bit.
Confirmed.
Let's go wild, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Enemy down.
So that's pretty much one side dealt with. I just gotta hope that the Bull Shark can hold up long enough for the light mechs to transition her over.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm Duncan Bloody Fisher. I cast Fireball. I have to finish it up. I have to finish up that line. Blood Asp over here holding
Position confirmed.
things relatively well. That's why I think I can move the light mechs away now, because the Loud Who is not going to be fast enough to deal with the Blood Asp very well. So I can shift the light mechs quicker up to that northern force. I have to imagine if this is a 5-head mission, I would have another
There
enemy
goes the
unit
paint job.
down on the ground on the other side of the wall of this. You can keep trying, but it's a relatively fast assault mech.
Huh?
Anyways, a hunch bee. Oh, the ugly back. All right.
Heading that way.
Well, I know how to shut an ugly back up. Same way you shut up all hunchbacks. By shooting its right shoulder off.
Something just went boom.
I'm doing 4 evasion. Good luck with that.
Don't you know who I am?
I'm Duncan Bloody Fisher. I can do what I want. And I cast Fireball.
Standing by.
Let's see, who do we got out here? We got a Ryan there. We've got a Roughneck that's punched up. Rottweiler's getting a pretty good evasion. Hunchback's got good evasion. So, yeah, Mr. Orion, hi. Aw, did I blow up your little ammo?
That.
should not be happy taunting the game. Even though it is a 3-head mission, the game has shown itself more than capable of destroying me piecemeal on these things.
I'm being flanked.
You're not being flanked. You're in a flanking position. Up. There goes the ammo. We're gonna need another Timmy. Did you stop sending shots down that way? You've blown up the building behind me once already tonight.
Standing by.
You're making me extremely nervous, sir.
Coordinates received. Engaging.
Figure did a number on him for yep.
Let's
Did a
go
number on him
wild,
for
folks.
his stability. That just made him lose evasion on him. Saved myself a
Good to
couple
go.
of morale points. Alright, we don't have to worry about him because he's dead.
Maximum speed.
Take you over this way. And nope, looks like the fun's just out of range there.
Something I can do.
You, however,
Consider it done.
being a sniper mech, actually have a shot. It is a lousy shot.
Acknowledge.
Probably an ill-advised shot, since I suspect I just shot someone in the back. No, okay, good. Nope, yep, I did.
What's the plan? Roger. Full
See,
speed.
we'll see if we can,
Of course.
oh, lucky shot. A lucky shot makes it
Target's
through.
taking a critical hit.
Receiving you. On my way.
Might be able to knock him down.
Change.
Nope, not quite. This should knock him down. Nope, still not quite. Oh, friend, that's gonna cost you, I'm afraid. See, there's one important distinction to make, even though the bull shark is technically a clan mech.
Ready for orders.
It's not. Means I get to kick your sorry behind in a physical attack. They're like them apples. Or shot, or much, much better shot.
Roger.
Uh-oh, that's a
Taking a critical
double
hit.
heat sink destroyed. I've only got Infernos coming up. Done by before they get there, but... Cheeky little bugger. Clearly these guys have forgotten their mission, which is supposed to be to destroy the enemy base. They are very much not doing so.
Don't you know who I am? What's that?
Harvester. Hi. I would like to have... You know what? Heck with it. Do a charge attack. Do not fire the heavy large laser. You can fire anything else you want in that, but yeah.
Haha, bringing the pain.
Yeah. I mean, assault mech. I'm not gonna lose. I'm gonna lose a lot of armor, but I'm not gonna lose that much.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see if we can do a little bit of precision drilling here. The arm, if you don't mind.
Critical hit, Commander.
I figure the AI's got to be good for taking out a tank, right? There we go.
Receiving you. Talking on target.
Fire support mechs are earning their
Yes, Commander.
keep tonight.
Roger. Full speed.
Let's see, how do I want to nail this? Do I want to go for tandem? Let's stick with the guided for this one. Giving a bit more punch there. Ooh, the head hit too.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see if I can give you another PPC.
I bet you're gonna like this.
Now I need the LRM units to fire at him.
How
Now that he's
might I
got
help?
exposed torso. Bet you can't stick it.
Target acquired and locked in.
Oh, we did.
That's
Color me
critical
surprised.
hit.
Orders. Firing jump jets.
Set. Let's try to knock a leg out. I'm feeling in a playful mood with my prey today. Aw, mech fall down and go hard. Cooling crit. Yeah, he's done for.
Receiving you. Confirmed. Fire.
There we go.
Hostile. Removed.
Hostile. Removed.
Mission successful.
Well done. Everyone's still alive, and there are still multiple rounds left to defend the base, but you killed everyone anyway, so we're done. I think there's, what, 3 turns left to defend the base? Alright. What'd we get? What'd we get? What'd we get? Well, we got Ryan. That's for darn sure. I'll grab the Talos 1 part. The Wraith. The Wraith is kind of like a... It's a little weird, that one. But anything that's armed with an XL engine air sphere is just not worth it. Not to mention I have no parts for it, whereas this I'm getting 1 mech and potentially another one out of it. And then I guess the Blackjack Omni part, because why the hell not? What do we get? Hunchback, Roughneck, Shadowhawk, Inner Sphere Gauss Rifle, meh, C3 Slave. Okay, well that's useful. Any shot not taken is a miss, yes, but any shot taken at 5% chance to hit is still likely going to be a miss. Gang, what have I told you about drinking while you're on the job again? Last week you were saying that we can't go into battle because there are pink elephants in the mech bay. I see no damaged units, Yang. No vehicles either. What did you see, though? Let's see. We don't want the Warhawk. All 5 parts of a stock Orion 1K. Any variants on that?
That mech you asked for.
Alright, you can have that one. And then let's look for... I've got enough Ostrok parts to make a 2C. 2 large lasers. Medium lasers with an SR launcher, so an upgraded Jenner, basically. Versus the 3C should be the upgraded one. 3rd large laser. Versus the J. 4 SRM. 4s. 4 ER medium lasers. Oh, that thing is ridiculously hot. We'll play around with an Ostrok.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Just so I can say that I've done it. What else we got? We've got the Blackjack, which we don't have enough of. We do have enough of the Talos. Artemis. Double heat sinks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reuse the 1B, which is gonna be a low-end variant. 1T, which is an even more bizarre variant. I really don't want artillery, so... Yeah. Those up, Yang.
That mech you wanted is back online.
And that should be it. Okay. I've packed the mech bay. I had it emptied out, and now I've filled it up again. Alright. Let's try the Orion first here. Nope, nope, nope. This will not do at all. Absolutamente no. Strip all the equipment out. I really don't care. Chuck some clan Pharaoh on that baby there. Oh. Well, shit. I'm out of ferrofibrous. Yeah, I'm out of clan ferrofibrous. I've got to go back to the clans, guys. Need more. Guardian ECM clan. Sure, chuck that in there. Armored cow. Why the hell not? Excel. I'm gonna violate the taboo here. Sphere XL engine, because it's an assault mech. I can fit more on it that way, or more accurately, I can give you the mother of all engines. It's a Super Orion. I mean, seriously, 395. Oh man, that's ridiculous. Oh, hang on, no, there's one more way to make it more ridiculous. Mask. It's fascinating, one of us. Alright, what can I do with 15 tons of weapons weight left? Dump the mask. Alright. Oh god, no, I gotta do more than that. Alright. Okay, so you're not gonna have quite the top-notch engine. Would you believe a 385? believe a 305. Okay, we can afford that. Slight upgrade to the engine then. Alright, never mind, you're not so good. Let's do heavy Gauss ammo. As per BattleTech tradition, can go in the legs. 16 rounds. Fair amount of weight left to it. We fixed our one ballistic weapon. Let's talk about the longer range. And if we're gonna talk about the longer range, let's talk about maybe an ATM-12. Oh yeah. That's a spicy. Here, have your core 300 back. 2 tons, there we go. I've actually got some ammo to work with. This is legit not really improving this mech all that much, but it is amusing as all hell. Let's see. Missile ammo. That would be ATM. And just have those 2. High explosive or the regular range stuff. Is there anything else I can do to save weight aside from, well, I can rip out the mask, honestly. That would help the heat problem too. That's better. Alright, I can also help with the heat problem by maybe slapping a little bit of I'll go inner sphere double heat sink kit. It's not like I've got a ton of crits being taken up, so I can afford to use inner sphere engine or heat sink technology. Even though I've got clan double heat sink available. There you have that in the arm. I'll move the ammo over to the shoulder. Can put there, can move you to here, and move you to here. And that will let me mount 2 backup weapons. Let's see if we've got any arm actuators left. There you go. Here, medium lasers, riding sidecar off of the main weapons, which is not a heck of a lot. But basically, this thing is set up to go in punching when it's done. I can even actually give you that 1 last ton of high explosive ammo. There you go. So it's got a little bit of battlefield longevity there. At the very least, up-armored, significantly up-powered, and much more heat-efficient. That looks like a win in my book. You're done.
Log and note. Shouldn't be too hard.
Alright, Ostrak. Or do we want to worry about the Talos? Talos has got Endosteel. Let's try to refit that one next. That one's going to be trickier as a result. Ew. Ew. Why? Why have they locked the TTS on this? I can't actually override that. I don't think I can. Okay, no, I can override it. Oh. Oh. Okay, so there's something wrong with the Talos setup in this mod. It let me replace that. I don't want the TTS on there. Let's keep the ammo on that. Oh, I would love to fit you with clan armor so I could get rid of the case, but I'll let you keep it. Drop the twin LR5s. That's just bad. And the Artemis and that SRM6. You can do better than that. Stick a streak launcher in there, and it's not going to be a planned streak launcher, but I can live with that. Streak SRM ammo, done. Needs to protect that. Too much riding on those torsos. Jets down at the bottom here. Game, stop shuddering around that screen like that. Nice doubles are nice, but they are still a whatchamacallit. You still technically wind up having to pay something. Yeah, you're not gonna be happy with that because you need that double heatsink because of the engine. Oh, do I want to risk it on this one? Before I do that, over there. Does give me a fair amount of tonnage back. Case in point, that's the problem I've got here, is I am running short on crit slots. That's why I can't exactly... A little worried about the ammo dependency. Swap that laser out too while I'm looking at it. I can at least give you a little bit of an advantage with the inner sphere. Actually, no, we'll give you the clan one. Since that side's less likely to blow up. A lot of tonnage left over. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it's good enough for light Pharaoh. And I can't do anything at the weight I'm saving. I would literally cannot fit anything more to the neck. Except a better engine. Light Pharaoh saved me exactly half a ton. Ouch. Alright, engine types. What do we got? You got a 200. That's ridiculous on a 50-ton mech. You need to be much better. Core 270 will let me get rid of 2 heat sinks. At the minimum. Half ton left. No, one support weapon mount. A half ton, you say? Sure, why the hell not? Flamer. Which is worse, Koreans or Capellans? Depends on which faction you're talking about, what era. Also talk... Five or 3.5. Oh, I'm liking this fit better. Okay. Ammo there, and that would let me fit another slug or another cluster or another laser. Or move arm off a clan. Some of these medium X pulse lasers I haven't really given a shot. 10 damage times 3, 18 heat, so it's something the design can stomach. 10 damage times 3 versus 27 damage off that. So slight bit improvement in the overall damage output, but at the additional cost of extra heat. Can't really mount much else. I could mount 2 ER medium lasers, 50 damage for 30 heat. Yeah, so I'm not doing quite as much, but let's just see what it looks like from a heat standpoint if I do. Yeah, that we're running a bit hotter. I can live with hotter, and it's got the agility to move around pretty well here. And 2 weapons is a better chance of hitting instead of just 1, but the X-Pulse, that extra accuracy, especially in an arm weapon, is pretty damn good. Play around with the X-Pulse laser and see what we get.
Right.
I can always swap
I'll
it
get
out.
it in the schedule.
If anything, it means the game will probably be targeting that arm heavier than anything else, so sure. Struck. Okay. Gee, I wonder why I was able to defeat this thing so easily. Yikes. Okay. First things first, you don't need it. That's just ridiculous. Ditch the heat sinks. God almighty, that's... Just, you know what? Strip all the equipment. You know what? I'm already biting the bullet and gambling here. Let's throw that last Hemisphere XL in. Max that out. Equipment. Hemisphere ferrofibrous at least. Give me a... Can I do a melee gyro, please? Nope. Already got the narrow profile. Harder to hit. C3 Slave. ECM. You have some indirect fire capabilities. Let's make another kind of skirmisher indirect fire if we can. Like a baby Whitworth. Maybe really give you a punch. Want some thunderbolts. T-bolt 15, please. 5 shots. That's not a lot. Okay, do that. Put the mask system on you. Fusion core as well before I forget that. Kind of a very important thing, you know. Okay, way too heavy. Still way too heavy. Still way too heavy. 305? We'll take a 305. Alright, improvement and movement. Durability is up. Giving an ECM and Guardian. Yeah, I know, Maker. I should really be contemplating just stripping stuff down in general that I'm not using anymore. And just knock it back to having 3 or 4 spare mechs at a most. Cool. Let's switch over to double heat sink. Land. Sink. This is the only thing I've got left for double heat sink technology. And the reason I'm thinking is good indirect fire attack, and the other thing I want to do is really scary secondary array. Impulses and small pulses. It needs... I'm gonna go with a skirmisher setup like this. It needs jump jets. Have for cooling system for starters, 100. Do that, that's a lot less I'm spending on internals. So same speed and jump jet. Find a way to shave off half a ton. Hey. Because the jump jets are going to give me some good battlefield flexibility that I'm missing. Could remove the TTS and get back a weapon, which kind of makes sense. If I had more missiles available on this mech, it would be worth considering throwing in something, but small laser to round that out. What about the long-range firepower supposedly sucks on this thing? I don't quite buy that. It's 780 meter range on that. It's not bad. If anything, this would probably be another candidate for the an ATM launcher more than anything. Just swap between the high energy and the other stuff. Still not a bad mech. Got the ability to get up on a building and take shots, and then when it runs out of ammo, it's still got an ability to be somewhat nasty in an infight. The narrow profile also helps it out quite a bit. It's either that or I swap out the 2 medium pulses for like a planny or a large laser or something. I don't think I have any of those left, do I? No, it's just a heavy large laser. Yeah, that'll work great. -3 accuracy. Not only that, but the mech wanders in and shuts itself down after one shot. Oh, there's a Clanier laser. Still only 700 meters, 55 damage versus about the same damage profile. 54. But 22 heat versus 17. Heat's not a problem. Or tons, 30 heat, or maybe a light PPC could do it. Very, quote, very long range, max 720, which is the same, if not less, than that extreme range, and yet you're telling me I do no damage at long range. Yeah, because I'm focusing on the short range. Shotgun, 7 tons, 6 for the clan, yeah. Let's be honest, none of these guys have to be perfect.
I'll let you know when that's
That's
done.
busy work for Yang, that's all. I don't think I really want to mess with anything else here. Let's travel and maybe get some more stuff done. Well, we wait for the flashpoint that never ends, apparently. Can you head down to Oddball Planet Tiverton here? Just because I haven't been there. And maybe if I travel around enough, maybe the game will consider actually getting the flashpoint. Aha! At long last. Reliable information. She's moving from Antarctica. If we fight her, she's gonna end us. It's a bad idea. If we move fast, we acquire the navigation logs before she gets there. We are going to urge speed to avoid a flight. Or to avoid a fight. Stop. Navigation. Reset course to Mantharka.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
There we go. Get us over there. At long last, our long nightmare may be over. Not going to have the Orion done in time, unfortunately. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be the same thing regardless. You're going to fight her in the whatchamacallits. There is one mission that we have before it, and then the second mission in the flashpoint is going to be what actually fights her. But just to be on the safe side, I am going to be bringing along the missile, our little tac nuke surprise, for sure. Alright. Begin. Oh, the poor ship. Yeah, she ain't gonna jump no more. They're already here. The crate of parts, what about it, yeah? It was a trap, they found a tracking device. Ha 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 ha. Yang, you've had nothing better to do for like 20 days now and you couldn't find it? Not to mention, wouldn't at this point he have just been showing up in every system we've been in, considering we've traveled the better part of like 12 of them by now in between? You know, when it last ended now? Oh, boy. Alright, get to the field. Basically, the first part of the mission, I believe, if I remember right, is that we're primarily going after Bauer first, basically, Bauman. And then the next one is going to be the one where we actually have the Black Widow versus the Bounty Hunter. Okay, it's the only 5-star mission in the entire area. Now, let's discuss who we're going to evict to get the incredibly nasty hitting mech on the... Oh. Oh, bastard. Well, I'm just fucked, aren't I? Okay. One lance only. Despite the fact that everything down there could have access to advanced technology. Okay. Alright, we've got the Gauss rifle, the triple Gauss rifle combo. Yank out the inexperienced mech warriors. We need the A game for this one. Yeah, and then the actual fight's a separate one. It's not the same. It's not an immediately concurrent follow-up. The Executioner's not been doing too bad, but it hasn't really been getting into medium laser range. The Blood Asp has been doing great with its setup. It runs a little on the hot side, but you can usually shut down one thing or another to work with it, so we'll keep that one in. Let's give that one to Scrub. Take advantage of the initiative. The Mauler is the LRM boat. Pull Floppy out of that one and stick Wolf in that. Actually, no, Wolf should go in the Executioner. Pull Floppy back in. Because we want the LRM boat to be able to move around after it fires if it has to. Okay, so the Executioner is the only question I've got. It's got the jump jets, but we're in the Badlands, so it might not be as badly needed. I do have that Dire Wolf, which is running a twin Gauss rifle setup. Gauss rifle ERs. Got the Marauder, Black Knight, Thanatos. Hecka whatchamacallit, the Ostrak. Once I get down that far into the field, we're not really getting much advantage of anything. That said, I can't help but feel I need to swap one of these for the Omni fire starter. It can't be the missile support mech. Exactly, it's like, you're absolutely right, Fenric. It's a mission where everything matters, and you're telling me I can only send one lance because, I don't know, every other time we've dropped multiple lances, it's just because they've been on the ball. Maybe they're on strike right now or something. I don't know. I want to take that fire starter with me because the Infernos would come in very handy, but I can't. It's a 5-head mission. I can't give up any firepower here. Everyone is about as good as I can do here. I really don't think I can improve this situation much better. I mean, the heavy Gauss doesn't quite always work out. That Marauder is the one with the Davy Crockett, so I shouldn't technically bring that, because if I do lose now, that would kind of suck. That Executioner is too short range firepower somehow. Oh, right, because the pulse is in that. Dire Wolf would work, but it's got no jump. It's got minimum jump capability. It's got the C3 Master, though, which would kind of help. But it is slow. I mean, at least these guys, the Bull Shark's not winning any movement speeds, but the bulk of everyone else is okay, so yeah. They're largely the mechs I'm used to at this point. Let's use them.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip
Uh-oh. Black screen. Game.
It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me.
Yay. Don't scare me like this. I'm thinking I might want to save the campaign after we get through this fight and load the game fresh for the final fight. It seems like it might not be a bad idea. Oh, and straight into combat. Okay, great, Samira. Thanks. Alright. Oh, that makes sense why we don't have the second lance, because we technically do have the assistance here of what's left of the AI forces. It's an AI, and yet it can't interpret sensor readings to tell me what these are out here. Just vague things until my sensors come online. And then tell me, oh, I recognize that now. Let's see. Direct fire. Yeah, direct fire keeps showing me out there.
Roger. Full speed.
A Zeus, let's say. Here's the other fun thing. I'm starting off with no flicking resolve.
Giving them everything I've got. Aye, aye.
Wolf. Then
Looking out.
Repeata ad nauseum.
Got it.
Wow. 2 salvos and have stripped off half his armor.
What's that?
Oh, and I've got a
Heading
side
that
shot
way.
with the Gauss rifles. Don't bother. Yeah, don't bother with the heavy larges. Probably not. Well, actually, yeah. But
Lighting them up.
aw, leg fall down, go boom.
Good to go. Coordinates received.
Let's go.
That hit something good.
Oh, that poor Zeus pilot. I'd point out he's down to a quarter of the armor he started off with. Oh, and a headshot from the drones. Oh, the computer is out for blood. There's also a Fury command tank out there. Ammo. I need piercing ammo.
Got something you want done? On my way.
Yeah, I can take a little bit of heat.
Receiving you.
I mean, the game is chugging to even try to figure out how to shoot something right now, so
I copy.
it's had better days.
I think I hit something good.
Ah, just a bit. That's all.
What's that?
Called shot. No heavy large laser. No ear medium. Right side, please.
Lighting them up.
It's particularly evil that I've got Furies coming up
Receiving you.
on this mission, considering that everything has to get prepared for the
On my
next
way.
one.
Roger.
Smacking the microphone. Come on, I'm hitting the side enough to crit the propulsion repeatedly, but
critical
not
hit.
enough to knock it out, apparently. Yes, please, finish him off. No, you just get... Okay, so we're up to 6, 7 track propulsion crits. There's a mech down there. And I think he likes me. Okay, so we need to move forward and get rid of everyone else, then. There we go. Thank you, game. It's like, how many times can you crit the blasted propulsion system?
Receiving you. Full speed, no target.
Legs, blood, I'm dancing with an annihilator up here.
connection on that one.
Ready for orders.
Huh?
Sir, you can't really do anything, so let's back.
Heading that way. Lighting them up.
Standing by.
2 Gauss rifles should really staple a tank entirely. There's a chance to hit there.
Confirmed.
Drop a little bit. Got some lasers less accurate there.
Roger that.
You hit with 1 bloody laser. These are all 10 pilots across the board I've got here. Apparently nobody can hit the blind side of a bomb without a called shot tonight. Alright. Ow, that was not the target I wanted to hit.
There goes the paint job.
Actually, I can live without the executioner next mission.
Internal damage.
Waiting for orders.
I'm interested in. Yes, I can get floppy on the injured leg side.
Taking the shot.
Crit leg, knock it out.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Half done on that leg. Come on, beat the crap out of it. Okay, critted the arm, or the, one of the cluster cannons. Alright, yeah, you're tired of throwing battle mechs at me? Well, you can stop anytime you want. You know what I'm gonna do with them. Tank, could you please not shoot me in the back as well? That would be greatly appreciated. Oh, drone, you should have gone on that side to take advantage of the armor. Great, if you can take out that Fury, that would be nice, but...
Ready to get it on.
Alright, scrub. Yeah, let's turn it that way.
Roger that.
Gauss rifle's doing nothing but hitting stone out here. Might as well just stop firing it and save the recoil penalties.
Yeah. Acknowledged.
I'll shut on this one, because maybe I'll get through.
I copy.
Oh my goodness, come on.
Target's taking a critical hit.
It's 2 locations, these internal ones. Taking 3 mechs to take out 1 bloody tank. Lousy chance to hit, so just try to nail it.
Lighting them up.
Thank
Vehicle
you.
down.
Because if the AI can focus on that Annihilator and hit that weak side, that would be really great.
Ready for orders.
I'm not quite able to do it. I'm gonna try for it. Because I wouldn't mind adding an Annihilator to the list of mechs I've got.
Engaging.
There we go.
Inflicted some hit.
I just need to start shutting down those cluster cannons because that's not going to make things much better. He's back up. I say it like I've actually done anything, but the reality is the thing
Reporting
carries
light
4
damage.
cluster 10s. I mean, okay, I've halved the amount of criticals it can do in one shot. Ooh, good hits from that tank. Yoderborn is getting it on. Yoderborn is also getting its butt kicked.
Waiting for orders.
A tad bit high.
Let's move. Copy that.
Let's
There
go wild, folks.
We got in the back. A quick draw, a hostile. Oh, cute. They've got their own bull shark. And one other mech down there, an 85er.
Ready for orders.
That cute. Get over
Here we
that
go.
direction. Get me a sensor lock only on that.
Sensors locked on.
Coolly off for next time.
Huh? Heading that way.
Shut down that hostile.
We have information coming in.
That will cool down.
Orders?
Get into cover.
Full speed. No target.
He's got AMS or he's got AMS. Yeah, it's the Hostile's got it. Hostile's also got pulse lasers. Priority threat, shut him down. I nail you, that'll be good. You're an XL engine. Take the torso. Since he's burned his AMS for this turn. Board, why are you focusing on the quick draw? The exposed torso's in the other location. We could have just splashed him with that.
Let's go wild, folks.
Yeah, getting hit with an annihilator on this is not exactly fun. That bull shark's not a good thing either.
Ready for orders. Move order received. Taking a shot.
Come on, crit seek. Got him.
Tango down.
Okay. Us?
Huh? Heading that way. Lighting them up.
Jeez, I even give the Gauss rifle plenty of time to rest and undo the recoil penalty. It's still not enough.
Aye, aye. All weapons are gone.
Like I said, give the unit that has the tag laser something to do.
That
Oof.
one's gone.
Sometimes I'll switch that over to a small PR laser, honestly. Alright, so the second mech's a longbow. That's good. So we won't have to worry about anything until we face a direct line of sight pistol barrage from them.
Yeah, Commander.
Yeah, call that a shot?
What's up,
Yep.
boss?
This here is a shot.
On it. On my way.
Bull shark bravely ran away.
Let's go wild, folks.
Bravely ran away. Grab this little tank. As
Orders. Acknowledged.
did you put your back to me?
Locked on.
Oh, you poor, poor bull shark.
I think I hit something good.
Your pilot just seriously let you down.
What's that?
All right, full speed.
I'm gonna burn you out. Let's make it worthwhile.
Giving them everything I've got.
Huh? Heading that way.
Worth it.
Ha! Kapow!
Yeah, I
What's
figured
that
you
smell?
shut down.
Like bourbon and steak.
Still worth it. Because let's be honest, that bull shark does not have long to live with a rear
Stand
attack.
by. Target locked on enemy position.
Yeah, at some point I was going to hit ammo. That's not bad. 3 drones left.
Target neutralized.
Whatever the AI is saying, it needs to examine the navigation computer itself.
Mission successful.
So what, do we put you on some floaters and go down there, or a couple pool noodles? I mean, reality is, it shouldn't be in the water anyways. I can only assume the misjump the misjump somehow partially materialized it inside the actually where it is actually sitting, because otherwise it would have burned up on reentry for sure. All that, and I then have to pay for the privilege of using my own ammo. Light internal damage, not gonna kill it. It'll be fine. Alright, well, we got a chunk of Annihilator, which I guess I'm gonna grab that. We've got enough to put together an Hostile if I want it. Yeah. That Zeus wasn't too bad. Parafibrous and a light fusion engine? Hell yeah. Grab it. Hostile. Don't want the longbow. I've got a chunk of. Let's grab the bull shark. Is there anything tech-wise? Oh yeah, the piercings. Right. Did we get the piercing ammo? No, just stock ammo. There's only 2 Is it possible the piercings actually just need regular old Gauss ammo? It just seems weird unless there's something wrong with the design. Light engine. Grabbing that. Thanking you. Screw the bull shark. Let's grab a 320 engine because our options of 300 range are not that great right now. Yeah, that'll be good. Uses no... You guys realize this entire time I have not been using the piercing Gauss rifles because I've been looking for piercing Gauss ammo, right? Because every other specialized frickin' rifle in this game needs its own special ammo. And you would assume piercing ammunition is usually from the ammunition design and not necessarily the gun design. But, oh well. I guess I could have been doing internal damage this entire time. Alright. What does a nav computer look like? Files are scrambled, but I can fix it. It's used to build me, but there are differences that I'm at a loss to explain. I don't know, could it be because it's a clan ship? Yada yada yada, the flooded wreck of a doomed ship. The carcass of a marble. Still getting the marble off of it. I'll pay you 2 million sea bills for what's left of the Dobrev. Fuck you. Go to hell. We're not gonna stab Mama Bear in the back. Keep your money. The Dobrev is ours. And you are a great tool and a great fool. Goodbye. Yep. Excuse me while I find a corner to weep quietly in. 2 million sea bills is not much, Samira. We're getting like half of that on a 4-head contract right now. 2 missions and I can make back that money. 2 hours later. Mm-hmm. All right. Damn right we're gonna kick their ass. She looks pissed off. You want a piece of me? I can take a piece of you. Winner takes the derelict. You're not gonna bury anyone here. Need to protect the derelict indefinitely, but how are we supposed to win a fight? Simple. I'm playing dirty this time. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Alright. Well, the advantage of having that mech that's got the internal damage is it makes it much easier to decide who I'm ditching for this next fight. As far as which mech is not going to be in there. Out. Swap. Alright. I've been protecting you, my friend. You are going to turn this around for us. We are going to kick some ass down there. Because this clanner's a packing a nuke. They really could replace her with, well, actually no, because that would be far further ahead in the timeline, but yeah, that would be kind of funny to have Anastasia Kerensky's picture. Or Anastasia. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Yeah, I want to have both sides on the field if I can. I absolutely need to protect this mech with my life. To the point where I will literally surround it with my other mechs if I have to. Because here's the other thing. I have no idea what to expect at this point. Especially because I didn't do the smart thing. I didn't check to see if that second lance field was available or not. I should have. I so should have. All right.
Command interface initiated.
Okie dokie. Yada yada. We're gonna take
This
you on.
is a hellhole.
Harvester, get the hell out of line of sight right now.
Heading that way.
That's not gonna help because I can't do anything with sensor lock, but we'll live. Natasha Kerensky has
Ready
stepped
for
out
order.
in the open into the field there. I do not want to stay down at ground level if I can avoid it.
On the move, full speed.
See, you're not so untouchable. In fact, you're very touchable.
Standing by. Roger.
Marauder sitting in the background. The best thing is that they've got all the various Spider Battalion members there, their names.
I copy.
Waiting for orders. Roger. Full speed. Firing all places.
But you can already tell she's playing dirty. The 50% chance to hit, that's lower than normal.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Her PPC misses, but yeah, that's gonna hurt.
I'm showing minor damage.
Okay, bounty hunters coming in next turn.
Huh?
Alright, let's get the blood ass behind cover. Continue to pelt away. She's got a third of her armor gone at this point. Ooh. Luck on the bull shark's part there.
Huh?
Reserve harvester.
I'm holding.
Yeah.
Wolfbanes. Pull you back. She's protecting her wounded side already. Oh, I wish I had some jump capable assault max. There.
Roger.
I also have to remember to save some of my resolve. I can't go spending it willy-nilly. Because I need to be able to actually target the nuke.
Huh?
Harvester.
What's up, boss?
That's cute. You're even shielding with your body there, huh?
Engage. Target's taken a critical hit.
Huh?
Don't want them to have line of sight on anything. That's the best I can do. Can't lock up anything for anyone, so that'll do. Should go after the slower moving targets anyways. I've got a modifier back there otherwise. Alright. And here comes the bad blood from all them. Oh, yeah, she got caught badly out of position there.
Took a hard hit there.
All right. That's my target here. If I want to try to land a nuke.
Standing by.
So the problem is I've got to get close enough to get someone with sensor lock within range. Can do.
Going full throttle.
Sensor lock. Alright, mech at the center of the field has been targeted. Alright, so the Wolf Annihilator. Oh, that's... Oh, I know which mech is going to blow up with this big first place. Alright, Harvester's up next on the shot. Everyone else should be, theoretically, at safe range.
Huh?
Theoretically.
Huh?
That Annihilator doesn't go. Let's see if I can move that one mech back to the front. Because I know that heat range extends out. Even right now, we're not necessarily safe over there.
Aye, aye.
Wolf, let's not lose you just yet.
All right, full speed.
What's that?
All right. Attack from position negative.
Heading that way.
Called shot. Annihilator. Let's be honest. If I'm gonna fire a tac nuke, I'm firing it as a headshot. Tac nuke on the field. Tac nuke on the field. Duck and cover.
Lighting them up. That's the way the MechWarrior crumbled. Oh, just when I needed to fire. Empty.
Natasha, you were pretty much point blank ground level 0.0. Oh, my words are failing me here. Ground zero of a nuclear explosion. I don't think you're coming back for anything. She's not doing bad for a dead woman. Alright, let's see all the...
I'm gonna need a medic.
Okay, yeah, everyone's overheating on my side. I can hear explosions going on. Let's hope I don't lose anyone. Alright, how bad is it? Blood Asp is overheated and it's lost its clan LRM 20. Alright. The Mauler lost its LRMs. Ow. Yeah, this is gonna be costly from the LRM standpoint. The Bull Shark is overheated, but fine.
Orders? Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
The Bounty Hunter is still alive, I think. I'm out of combat, but the game's not over yet. Alright, that means we've got to get Harvester in play here.
Heading that way.
Everyone else is
Commander?
not in great shape. Wolf, you can barely even move, honestly.
Copy that. She's running too hot. I gotta shut her down.
Okay, the Bounty Hunter must be shutting down out there. That's good news.
What's that?
Start
Move
getting
into
some
position.
of that fought off the neck. Some of that problematic stability loss there.
Move order received.
Wherever you are, it'd be nice if I could see you.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's go scouting.
Confirmed.
He's somewhere. Somewhere in the sensor range of the Blood Asp. But danged if I could see him.
Good to go.
Good enough shape. I'm definitely gonna have to decommission some clan LRM launchers at this point. Let's see. Bull Shark is good.
On my way.
Attacked. Can send the Warhammer in to escort.
Heading that way. What's that?
Where's my target? It's like point and click somewhere in this cloud to find it. Alright, it's a game of Where's Waldo, everyone. Where's Mechie? That's a carcass. That's a carcass. That's a carcass. Where's the enemy? I mean, I'm not even getting anything as an option to, like, indirect fire.
Heading that way.
Ah, there it is. He's alive! How is he alive? And yeah, oh, actually, that's a good point. He was getting equipment upgrades. That's an upgraded one. Wasn't in range, but it wasn't showing it to me is the problem. Alright.
Lighting him up.
Well, he can't hurt me now.
Something just went boom.
Aye, aye.
Mr. Bounty Hunter, goodbye.
Confirmed.
Yep, or didn't put much effort into killing each other, Darius. The reason why we won is I bought a pocket tactical nuclear device to this fight. I played dirty. I played extremely dirty by Inner Sphere rules. Oh my god.
Mission successful.
Hmm. No, the Mega, the mission is set up that you can't salvage the mechs, but you can salvage some of the equipment on them. It's because these are special mechs that have very special effects on them. It's legit hard-coded that you can't actually get the mechs. In fact, if you were to go back and watch the VOD a couple seconds, you'd see when I took down the Marauder, it said specifically not salvageable. Alright, well, it cost me $1 million to do it because it was a nuke, but... and yeah, Fenric's right. In this case, there really shouldn't be a lot to salvage. Yeah. Actually, I am getting stuff out of it. Annihilator, Archer, another Archer, an Atlas. Look at all the stuff I didn't have to fight. A Rifleman. Some AC... Yeah, this is rando salvage crap. Oh my goodness. Yeah, grab the meter lasers. Sell them back off. Oh, I'm gonna get everything anyway, so here. Shift click to sell. Boom, bada boom. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. There. I just made back most of the money that I had to use to buy a new nuclear device. And you know what? It's scary. I really legit thought I was at a safe distance there for heat, and nope. I needed another round. And I could have had them out of the way. Wow. That nuke is nothing to sneeze at. We went toe-to-toe with the two most dangerous mech warriors in the universe, nuked them, and, well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised we came out on top in that case. Something tells me the bounty hunter isn't going to put this on his highlight reel when he gets back to the Inner Sphere. No, because he's kind of glowing in the dark right now. Black Widow will get what she wanted. I bet you anything her company's melting down what's left of the Dobrev. Yeah, whatever. Meanwhile, what does Murderborn have to do? Yeah, Murderborn? You want to talk to Murderborn? No? In the process of analyzing them for useful annotations and data. How long do you think your analysis will take? Oh, I don't know. Something tells me I shouldn't necessarily tell you guys and run away. In time, I will find a ship and assemble a crew, and I will uncover what became of the Starlink. How is an AI supposed to, 1, find a ship, and 2, assemble a crew? He's got a ship. He's got a crew sitting right here. And frankly, that would be the point at which I would say that would be how this whole campaign would end. This would be the, okay, I'm done. The campaign, the career mode has finished. And I'd be saying, this is what becomes of this crew and this cast of characters as they go off with a Starleague era AI and go to find Alexander Kerensky. And immediately get the shit beat out of them because effectively they're carrying around Clan Wolverine mech and using data stolen from a Clan Wolverine jump shot. Former Clan Wolverine, I should say. Just saying. It's Bob Carita. Bob from accounting. How would you like to help me find a ship? Walk, walk, walk. Yep. Yeah, there isn't really much left but a glowing crater. By the way, don't go looking for the Wolf Dragoons Spider Battalion there. Could you possibly tell me where to find the crater you mentioned? If I can offer the proof the ship is gone, this might get me out of this dreadful assignment. I'd pay for it. We're only asking for 250,000 sea bills? No. Boo. Boo. We could have had 2 million. Well, I beat up Natasha Kerensky and the bounty hunter with a nuclear bomb, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt and a couple of mech parts. I think this crew has earned it. Yes. I can think of worse ways to end this fiasco than drinking top-shelf booze at a faction rep's expense. An honest-to-goodness happy ending, you've sent an AI off to certain doom. Or sorry, not sent. You're abandoning it on the planet in the middle of nowhere. Which is where it was before. Basically. Oh my god. We're legends! Check out our MRB rating. Oh my god. That's hilarious. And my rare item is a standard armored cowl. Oh my god. Yeah, you'd think they could come up with something, some sort of mechanic like, if you manage to defeat the Black Widow and the Bounty Hunter within X number of rounds, your reward gets better and better and better for your rare item, but that's just... There's a better armored cowl in the additional items than the quote-unquote rare component. Oh my god. Oh. Yep. That's a good end to that one. Wow. Alright, let's see. She was saying we are... Amusingly, I have not lost anyone through this playthrough. That's pretty rare. Usually I manage to kill at least someone off. MRB rating. Maxed out. Ooh. If only that had happened before the career mode was done. That would have been great. Because then I really would have had something pretty sweet to go off of. That would have been another 10,000 points off the MRB board. It only just cost me a couple clan LRM launchers, that's all. So yeah, at this point I'd probably be stripping out the LRMs off of everything. Clan LRMs are left, get one mech back up to clan LRM status. And yeah, at that point, absolutely heading off back to clan space. I'm running out of clan tech. Good lord, the number of flashpoints out there. But anyways, guys, that's where we are going to end up this campaign, as promised, because, like I said, I finally got a nuke, and damned if I'm not going to use it in the hardest mission of the vanilla game. I don't know. Not knowing if that would have given me that second lance option, how that would have worked out if I hadn't gone in with a nuke, because at best, most of what I was looking at was low 60s and upper 50s for 2-hit modifiers against targets that hadn't even moved. So the in-game OP equipment that they get for both of those forces would have been tricky, but the fact remains we had already pared down one of Natasha Kerensky's legs. And with the spread I had on the unit, there's a decent enough chance with a called shot I could have gotten a leg off. But I would have started to take some serious damage because those PPC shots were already starting to hit from downrange. In another universe, perhaps. But yes, Fenric's right. That was too funny to pass up. So that's where we're going to leave this off with. I'm actually going to be taking a little bit of a break from streaming on Mondays for December. And I think what I'm going to do is come back with this in the new year and see what we're going to do. If MechWarrior 5 happens to come out on Steam and there's some mods available for it, I might pick up with that. I might... Oh boy, I'm going to stress might. And I am going to utter the other words. I might Rogue Tech. Because I feel like BTA 3062 has been a good kind of transition, if you will. Kind of like an intermediary between the insanity that I encountered with Rogue Tech in the first place and where, you know, the vanilla game is. And not only that, but I also have to keep in mind that as BTA 3060, BTA 3062 has updated, so has Rogue Tech, and there's a lot of the same mods in use, so there's a pretty good chance that I may find it a bit more sustainable now, rather than going in and dying immediately within one or two episodes. So yeah. And yeah, the Annihilator does make a good artillery target. Try Phantom Brigade. I'll look that one up, Megger, and see what that one's like. I mean, and also, if anyone's got any suggestions for other mod packs to take on or other mods to look at, and absolutely fire them up in the comments. Let me know. I'm willing to play around at this point. I think we've done enough BTA 3062 for now, and definitely if you found the vanilla game kind of a little, well, let me put the first this way. Definitely play through the campaign in vanilla first. Play through a career mode in vanilla, and then give the mod pack a try. Just because it really does help to have a little bit of a comparison of what the game's like normally, and kind of see if you like how it's been changed and updated, and frankly, in my opinion, improved with this mod pack and potentially also Rogue Tech as well. So, anyways, wow, this is gonna be a rarity because I'm actually going to be ending this one on time. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Have a lovely holiday, whatever you celebrate, whatever you do. Please, please, please do it safely. Help keep everyone safe. And I will see you next year with some more BattleTech. Later, everyone.